We are going to discuss Grayscale's plan in this episode. In preparation for the launch of a Bitcoin ETF, we will analyze the Bitcoin market, and once we anticipate this, we will proceed to examine the prices. So grab your seat, and let's dive right in. Prey traces the origins of this entire process back to 2013. She then discusses the XRP ledger's current, map, and automated market maker tendencies. Item Bitcoin, $65.8 at 3,173. It is now 2.2% higher than the previous 24 hours of Ethereum. Both the USDT and USDC are up 3.44%, exactly at their dollar pegs, where you wish to view them, and effectively XRP. Come on, let's climb slowly. On average, it costs 53 cents. Over the last day, cryptocurrency's overall market capitalization has increased by 2.5%. A tiny bit of red. I'm taking the last sip of my coffee, and there's nothing to worry about with $2.435 trillion, so where do we go from here? We give you XRP in July and August, as long as you retain them. That's what we do here. We are opening the biggest gaming hub you have ever seen on the XRP ledger, and XRP will be one of them as a thank you for holding our NFTs and participating in the ecosystem. It's the early, crazy days here. The CEO of Kulat is on board, providing guidance. You nailed it when he demonstrated to us how you want to discuss the upcoming NFT project, which will be the next Bored Ape or Pudgy Penguin. I'm about to reveal to you all the biggest projects on the XRP ledger. I released this. This is a crucial matter. You require this. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. The next leg up is really close at hand. The next major surge in cryptocurrency typically occurs a few weeks after the Bitcoin May and June should be ready. Seeing the markets right now, we might possibly be witnessing the push-up. Bitcoin has returned and is likely to retest those upper to mid-$50,000 ranges. If it happens, it will only be down there for a short while, 24 to 72 hours. It will absorb any additional liquidity it needs before returning immediately. That concludes our discussion. Moving to the upper side is all that happens from now on, so I don't think I need to explain. You already know what we have. Is this a bull run? We're experiencing a boom. Sprint people, Bitcoin is going 150,000. That's how basic crypto works. According to Bitcoin, there was a 92x increase in value, followed by 30x in 2012, 8x in 2016, and a half in 2020. Based on this, what do you believe will happen next? The intriguing thing about this is that the X's are decreasing, and I think that 30-90 seconds is around a third, between 8 and 30. We're going to see around a third of it here once more. Okay, so what am I thinking about? We plan to perform a 2-2, and a 12x is most likely what we're considering. As time goes on, I'm going to tell you this here. These markets are becoming increasingly sophisticated. You won't witness these irrational fluctuations or a 92x. There won't be a 500x in sight. Particularly if there is institutional funding. Moving forward, this may be the final BLL run that we ever witnessed. These are the sources of institutional funding. The markets will exhibit more experienced behavior. Plans in Grayscale mini Bitcoin ETFs will have the lowest fees among the spot Bitcoin ETFs at 0.15% according to Grayscale. It will add 10% of the Bitcoin Trust assets held by Grayscale to the Bitcoin Mini Trust Grayscale. Bitcoin Micro Trust, there you go. It's intriguing, isn't it? This is the CoinDesk article. What, then, do we observe? It's basically a zero-sum game to determine who will have the lowest fees for Bitcoin ETFs available. That's all we're saying. If someone has the lowest fees, they will come to their ETF and try to get the most money possible. Aaron is the devil. Let go of this, and here's what you should know. Many individuals enjoy Indeed, the automated market maker, XRP ledger, which is becoming increasingly popular. Reduce the volume and observe the Uniswap, please. Outdated is swapped out for new at this point. It has existed for what, 3 or 4 years? Perhaps have a look at the volume when the Uniswap was released. It didn't immediately jump to 1.5 trillion right away. Rather, it gradually began to rise. You must exercise patience. There are many people out there who are telling you this kind of thing or spreading this bad mindset, and I won't name them. I could easily make a call while I'm sitting here. It's preferable to just ignore them and let them go. These people, you know exactly who I mean, are community members who only wish to instill pessimistic ideas in your mind. Your brain blocks out the fuck. When Uniswap first emerged, it took some time to develop. The XRP Ledger's automated market maker will take some time to develop. You may now proceed. You may observe the volume of 41,789 auto up to 671,000 at the time of its initial introduction. Examine that as always the case. The volume is consistently large and steadily increasing. As it should be, it is gradually rising, and as more people become aware of the automated market maker, more of them begin to use it in anticipation of a steady Ripple coin. We will feature the automated market maker and calculate the estimated amount of money to add to the stablecoin. This will continue to evolve as time goes on. I'm going to check this out. It seems fascinating. Alright, Jim Knox says I can't reveal anything just yet, but I'm really enthusiastic about how amazing it will be for everyone. Brad Garlinghouse is here. This is what Brad was doing on the left. In a brief interview that was making the rounds, he claimed that 6 months before Ripple announced its own USD stable, he had brought up the necessity for stable currency. Coin, what's this that we can see on the right? At this point, Brad was discussing the XRP ETF. Do we observe the same trend? Here, you can see the same faces. Brad was speaking from the right side of the screen. Brad was discussing the upcoming launch of additional ETFs in the US, as we already know that an XRP ETF is in the works. Time is everything, and at this point, I don't want to see an XRP ETF. No chance. I'd like to see the introduction of an XRP ETF. When XRP reaches its peak, I hope to see institutional money. Let's take a look at what transpired with Bitcoin. The release of ETFs led to a price increase. It evidently corrected individuals. Given the recent news, let's take a moment to reflect on our current situation and imagine what could be happening. Consider releasing $3 ETFs or BlackRock to assist XRP in surpassing its peak. Several institutions will be involved in the approval process for XRP. Upon entry, there will be several prioritized where you want the price to go. $7, $10, $15, $17, $20. Let's contemplate the highest possible price. However, we are aware of what is approaching. Brad anticipates this. He's 100% aware that it will arrive in the same manner, people. Expressions on the face. If I were him, I wouldn't play poker, you know? He doesn't have a poker face, as you know. Too often, he pulls the same look when he does so. We are aware that there will be announcements soon. Making beer, we know that something is cooking. It just doesn't make sense, even though I know it. An XRP ETF would not exist. Why am I saying that it's so easy? XRP enjoys widespread understanding in the US market. The two assets are XRP and Bitcoin, which are unambiguous within the US. Ethereum can't launch an ETF. We don't know what the devil is. Is it safe? Doesn't it provide security? Behind the scenes, a significant amount of work continues to determine whether or not the Ethereum Foundation will face legal action. Regarding something we are unaware of, but upon examination of the U.S. legislation and clarity, XRP possesses such clarity. There is an ETF for Bitcoin. When will there be an XRP ETF available? Next year's first quarter is already known to you. It's the ideal time for us to speak. How much does the XRP skyrocket cost? I'd like to talk about how the institution earns money through its lunar travels. Onto the price of XRP.